to MJ Central. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you the story about how I became a Michael Jackson fan and how I'm still a fan today. So without further ado, here we go. That's right, everybody. So today I'm going to be talking about how and when I became a Michael Jackson fan. And this is actually the first Michael Jackson t-shirt I ever got. I got this probably around 2009, 2010, and it still fits me, so that just shows you how much I don't grow. So this is the story about how I became a Michael Jackson fan. So pretty much, I became a Michael Jackson fan on June 25th, 2009, which is the day that Michael Jackson died. He got rushed to the hospital, and I was also in a hospital. Not the same hospital. He was in LA or whatever, and I'm Canadian, so I was in Canada. So anyways, I was in the hospital, same day, and there were like TVs showing Michael Jackson, and I wasn't really too familiar about who Michael Jackson was at the time. Obviously I knew Thriller because of, school, Halloween times, Thriller would come on. So I knew Thriller, but not enough to be like, yeah, that's Michael Jackson, I'm a Michael Jackson fan. Nothing too much like that. So anyways, my mom saw that, Michael Jackson's on TV. She didn't really read this stuff. She didn't really see it. Like, oh, Michael Jackson on TV. And then anyways, later on, my dad called, because we were in the hospital, so we were just waiting. And as he's talking to my mom, he goes, oh, Michael Jackson, he just died. And my mom goes, what? Michael Jackson just died? She looks at me and she goes, Jamie, Michael Jackson just died. And I said, who? I'm like, who? Oh, like, I didn't really know who Michael Jackson was. So yeah, so I technically became a fan the day Michael Jackson died, because after I finished my hospital stuff, found out I had an ear infection, got my medicine, whatever, we went home, and obviously Michael Jackson was everywhere, obviously. And his music played so much. And as his music was playing so much, my mom kept singing, she would say, all I want to say is that they don't really care about us, right? She would keep singing that part, and I'm like, wow, I like that. I kept telling her to sing it again and again and again. So then she ended up going on the computer, and she says that Michael Jackson, they don't give it us. And I saw that video, and I saw that song. It was the Brazil one. And I instantly fell in love with it. I'm like, wow, that is amazing. Like, that is truly amazing. And, yeah, so that's how, that's how I kind of realized who Michael Jackson was, and I started hearing the song and that. So that's why I always say that my favorite song is They Don't Care About Us, because that was the first song that I really heard, knew it was Michael Jackson, and became a fan. A little bit after that, we went to my cousin's house, and they played They Don't Care About Us, and I was going, I was doing the whole dance for them. And like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So like, after Michael died and his music just came everywhere again, that's when I really became a fan. I was 7, me and his youngest son, BG, we're the same age. So, yeah, when he died, I was like 7, turning 8, or 6, turning 7, something like that. I was really young, so I didn't really know for sure who. My musical icons at the time were like the Wiggles and the Doodle Bops and stuff like that. So, those were like my music at the time. So, it wasn't until after he died when I really became a Michael Jackson fan. We went on a trip to somewhere in the States, probably Buffalo or Michigan. We were in a hotel room, and they were playing his funeral. So I got to see a little bit of his funeral on live TV. But I believe it was the private one, not the one at the Staples Center. I believe it was the one at Holly Terrace or whatever. So I believe it was that one. And I remember seeing that, and also hearing his music, because after he died, his music was everywhere, right? And his album sales went up. So as we were on that trip, I woke up the next morning, and that's when my dad bought me my first Michael Jackson CD, which I'll show you what that one was. Now, I apologize if the writing stuff is backwards, but this was my first CD that I got. My dad got me. It was the Michael Jackson #1s. Like I said, we were in a hotel room, and I woke up the next morning, and it was like pretty much like at the foot of the bed, and I was like, whoa, Michael Jackson CD. So I've been listening to that a lot. That's how I really started listening to all the #1 hits, because I knew, I obviously knew, like, They Don't Care About Us, which wasn't on the CD, but like, Billie Jean and stuff, because at that time I was watching more of his videos online too. Right, so this was the first CD that really let me know, all the other songs that he had. And I believe my first studio album that I got from him, I gotta be honest, I don't remember at all. If I wanna, I have a poster that has all of the CDs, so if I'm looking, the first studio album I probably got from him, well, this was what my dad got me, but I want to say the first one was Thriller. Thriller. I believe it was the Thriller 25th anniversary one, and then later on I went on to get the actual Thriller. album. So yeah, that was, I would say, the first studio album I got, but my memory is so bad I can't remember. All I know for sure is that this was the first album I actually got. So here I am, 7 or 8 years old, and I'm listening to a lot of his music, but I wanted to learn more about him, about Michael. So we went to the store, probably on the same trip to be honest, and I picked up a DVD. So this was my first DVD. Like I said, I apologize if it's backwards for you, but this was the very first DVD I ever bought, which is called Michael Jackson: Life of a Superstar: The Story of the King of Pop, which came out probably 2009. Yeah, so this was the first DVD I ever bought, and this really showed me all about Michael. I was young, so I didn't really understand what the word allegations meant. So I didn't understand what that was until obviously I was a little bit older. I never really questioned my parents about it. Like, Mom, what's child allegation? Like, I didn't really question about it. Obviously, as I got older, I understood what they are, and I've done my research, and Michael is innocent, of course. But yeah, so this was the first movie that really showed me who he was as a person. Everybody after that, I just really started watching his music videos and listening to his music so much. I ended up buying all of his albums. I have a really big collection. As you guys can see here, my little collection shelf with all of my stuff. And it's still expanding. Some stuff I got, in 2009, and some stuff that I pick up now. So it's always adding. I remember at school being called Michael Jackson because, when there would be talent shows, I would do, I believe me and my friend, we did Speed Demon. When everybody knew when Thriller came on at Halloween parties, me and my friend, we would go like boom, and we do the Thriller dance. So it became very quickly, after 2009, I was a huge Michael Jackson fan at school. And I didn't hide it either, I remember one time when I was in grade 6, my teacher put together like a slideshow, and she put in Michael Jackson because she knows, like, for music, because she knows how much I love him. So yeah, it all became, and it's kind of sad for me to say that I became a fan the day after he died. I'm sorry, like the day he died, because while he was alive, I never really got to hear from him. The only album he ever really released in my lifetime was, well, when we were alive together, was like, I believe, like the Ultimate Collection and Thriller 25, but that's it. And I remember going to the theaters to watch This Is It. And when it came out, I believe I came in with the glove. I wore my glove, which I still have. Bam! See, I still have my glove. I wore this. I wanted to wear the hat, which I have right here. I wanted to wear this as well, and probably this t-shirt as well. I wanted to wear this, but for people sitting behind me, I didn't know this was going to be bothering them, so I didn't wear the hat. So that was all like 2009, 2010 stuff. So I believe in 2011 or 12, I don't quite remember the year, I went to the Michael Jackson, the Immortal Tour by Cirque du Soleil. I have a poster, and I have the 2 CDs for it. And that's the only merch I have from it. I wish I picked up more, but that's all I got. Which, was obviously amazing. It was my closest chance to seeing Michael Jackson in concert. So that was really amazing to go to. Yeah, like, that's how I became a Michael Jackson fan. He died. His music went everywhere, and I just really caught on to it. Really loved his music, his dancing, like today. And I've been a fan for almost 12 years. And seeing him dance through the Billie Jean routine still catches me, amazed every time. Because just his dancing, that's the also reason why I became a big fan, was watching him dance. Watching Billie Jean be performed live, and he does a little breakdown at the end. And just dancing and singing, and how good he is, in life, and all the stuff he did. And I'm not, there's no point in looking at negative things, because whenever you read something negative about Michael, it could easily be debunked, you know what I mean? So I read all these things about child molestation and plastic surgery, and debunking the fact that he had vitiligo, and saying that he did stuff to his skin to make it lighter. When you really read the stuff, you find out that it's all just tabloid garbage, and that's what Michael says all the time. Yeah, so that's how I became a Michael Jackson fan, guys. He died, his music went everywhere, I listened to it all the time, and I just fell in love with everything. And now I'm today still buying a bunch of his stuff. I want to have a whole Michael Jackson room one day when I get my own house, just dedicated to Michael. So yeah, that's how I became a Michael Jackson fan, and I'd love to hear your guys' story below. Everybody, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments below how you became a Michael Jackson fan, and I'd love to know, and how long you've been a fan too. Let me know if you guys have ever been to a concert as well. That would be amazing. It might make me jealous, but oh well. If you want to see more of me, you can check me out on my main channel, Jamal TV. But that is it. I'll see you all in the next video.